Okay, I am praying that I'm not gonna need to burp this entire podcast.
That's gonna be difficult. I might have to edit some of those out.
Ew, okay, well, maybe this is gonna sound really good too.
It also could sound
different.
Different? I don't know. Hopefully, it shouldn't be worse. It should be the same, different, or better.
We are recording this from our bedroom.
Wild.
Crazy.
I'm Even dying. More wild. You're sitting on the right side of the bed. What is your view from our bed?
I'm watching the sunset right now. And also the needle, but I can't see her from where I'm sitting.
The needle. She is there.
She's there.
This is champagne with Chrachel.
Yes, bitch. Wait, let's do a prelim clink real quick.
Because clink.
This is an actual cheers, Wow. She even sounded beautiful.
Crazy.
Let me take a nice sip of her. Oh, yeah.
This is just some random brand of champagne. I don't know.
Okay, the fucked up thing is this shows how little we drink. This bottle of champagne has been in our fridge since New Year's because we didn't even go through,
We bought 2. We drank 1.
No, I think we bought 3, but that one was really big.
That's this one. This one's the beefy one.
Yeah, which is just gonna go bad because it's literally just me and Chris. But
yeah, definitely. Totally we should really stop buying champagne.
I know. It's because it's my favorite celebratory drink. It's New Year's.
It is for celebrations. I totally understand.
If I had some orange juice, maybe we could have a nice little. I almost said. I don't know what I said. I'm a little fucked up, honestly, right now, because I smoked before this, too, and I, do not drink a lot, so,
We are just celebrating, relaxing. If you missed last week, we moved.
Yeah.
That's why we're in a bedroom.
I finally showered. I'm so excited, because we cleaned the old apartment today.
We had a nice luxury of moving over 3 days, and so we were moving on Friday and Saturday, and today we got our old place ready to turn in the keys.
Yeah, which we'll get into that, but we got lots to talk about today. Honestly, we've had a pretty life-changing week. It's definitely going to be more of a celebration episode because we are celebrating quite a few milestones this week.
Yes, definitely, but I still have a coffee fact, even though we're not drinking coffee.
Amazing.
So I saw this graphic a while ago, and it is over the entire course of the show Friends, which friend drank how many cups of coffee.
Oh my god. So they someone counted.
Someone counted. If you had to take a guess as to who drank the most, who would it be?
I want to say Chandler.
That was a good guess, but not right. He's a close second.
Damn it. Okay.
The number 1 is Phoebe.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. The two of them are in the coffee shop, I feel the most. Especially because Phoebe fucking works there for a bit.
Phoebe had...
So does Rachel.
I thought Rachel was going to be higher because she worked there, but I guess
she's
not.
Serving it, not drinking it.
Yeah, she has actually the lowest amount. So Phoebe had 227. Chandler was 212, and then Rachel was at the bottom with 138.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is
crazy.
So wild. How long do you think it took for somebody to do that?
Just, that's...
Because you have to really pay attention.
You gotta be watching that show specifically, just paying attention for that.
That's gotta be a lot.
Is a lot. You gotta be a dedicated Friends fanatic.
You probably didn't have one person do that. They probably had a panel so that they got the same exact number, so it was very accurate.
The amount of information we have in this new age is truly fantastic.
There's people that have, they make floor plans of different popular apartments and shit that are in, fictional shows. So, to show you how, the square footage would have been, the layout and everything. And, I've seen the Friends one done a lot because that's really iconic, their apartment. But, yeah. You gotta pay attention.
There's a lot of weird videos and things out there, so...
It's not even the latest, but, I have been addicted to watching the Diesel Jeans Vine. It is a problem. It's me at the end of the day. It really fucking is.
All right, so let's rewind, freeze frame. I bet you're wondering how we got in this situation.
Okay.
Let's go back to Thursday. We'll go in chronological order here, and you had a different life-altering event.
Can you tell I'm so tired, though?
Yes, you are.
I'm in a great mood, but I cannot wait to fucking, get back to normal, honestly.
Yeah.
So, this bitch has a freshly moisturized tattoo on her arm right now.
And it is fantastic.
Gorgeous. I cannot stop staring at it. That's a good thing. You know what I mean?
You've got photos. If you haven't seen it, Rachel's got photos on her Twitter. that you can check
on my
out.
Instagram too,
and on Instagram as well.
But yeah, I've wanted a tattoo for a very long time, since I was like, probably in like middle school or whatever, and
yeah,
I always knew I would get one eventually. And if you guys recall back at the, like, I would say our New Year's podcast or something, like, I was definitely being, like, 25.
Did we do that? We did, like, a resolutions thing?
It was either that or, like, on my birthday, I was like, this age, this year, 25, I'm getting it done.
Yeah.
And I just, like, there's so many wonderful artists here in Seattle, and I have one artist that I've always really liked her shit, and her name is Rita, and I have her tagged on my Instagram if you want to see, because I don't know how to pronounce her last name, and I don't want to fuck it up, but she works at Tiger Wolf here in Fremont, so you can look that up. But basically, like, I've been following her Instagram, and she just has really great shit, and I saw that she had done a palm leaf before, and she was doing like flash, which, like, if you don't know what that is, it's like when tattoo artists have like already designs made, and then it's just like easier, I guess, because they
like,
don't have
I guess,
to draw
like, if they have like a book there of like things that you can pick from, I guess that's considered like flash, because it's something that they just like do all the time.
Yeah, or it's like new stuff that they just want to do, and they already have like the template basically done. I guess that's why they do it, and it's easier to like get people in. So she was doing that, and I sent her an email, and I was like, possible flash, because it was a palm leaf that she had done. I just wanted it like slightly angled a different way, but I didn't know if that was going to be a pain in the ass for her. And I described it. I like drew a little line like on my arm where I wanted it and everything.
Yep.
And she was like, yeah, like I can fucking do that. And this was months ago. I don't even remember when, but I've had this appointment booked for a while.
These were a long time ago.
Yeah. And like if I get a second tattoo, which, bitch, of course, I'm already like, I want 5 more, you know? Like I don't even really know.
Everybody seems to be that way. It seems to be the thing.
I knew that was going to happen to me. Like,
yeah.
I don't know where my next one will be yet, so that's why I'm like taking my sweet time, and plus I don't want to spend another like $200 on a tattoo right now, but like, you know.
Yeah, let this one heal, see how it goes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I had it wrapped for 3 days, and I just got to take off my bandage today, so like,
yeah,
I've barely had any of the healing process or anything yet. But yeah, so I made my appointment, and it was on Thursday, and I was so anxious because like, I know a lot of people, like, when they go to get a tattoo, like, they just go in and they describe what they want, and then the person, like, will draw it up right there or whatever. So, like, I knew I was even getting, like, a little bit of a luxury situation because I had emailed her what I want, and then...
This new age, it's crazy.
So, like, she had, like, time to, like, get it done, but she was like, yeah, like... I'll send you the drawing, like, the day before, because she, like, draws it that day. And I was like, okay. Like, I was just, like, a little anxious. And so...
The anxious Rube coming out a little bit.
Because, like, my thing was, like, I knew I was going to like whatever she drew because I had already seen... There's not a single tattoo that she has done on her page that I haven't been, like, put that on me. So, like, I knew that it was going to look good, but I was just so nervous that, like... Not that it would look bad, but that I would have to make adjustments, like, in person and be like, can you make that line a little, like, blah, you know?
Yeah,
I didn't want to fucking do that. I don't like asking for, like, no cheese on shit.
I know,
like,
and when it comes to something that's, like, permanently on your body.
You, like, have to speak up. Chris was like, Rachel, if you don't fucking, like, tell her exactly... everything that you don't like about it, I'm gonna kill you, because this is like not just you drinking the wrong Starbucks again.
Yeah.
Because I do that all the time, and I was like, I know, but like, what the fuck, man? Like, can you imagine?
This was a true test.
I know, and like, literally in therapy last week, she was like, bitch. Because I was like, I swear to God, if I get in there on Thursday and like, I'm like, everything's cool, like, I'm gonna be so mad at myself. And she was like, please. Like, she didn't tell me that, but like, you could tell. It was a vibe.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I was like pretty nervous on Thursday, but my appointment was at like 4. And so I like definitely was pretty baked when I got there. Like, I was so nervous. I like smoked like 2 bowls, and then I got there and I was like, okay, it's very relaxing. And the place is super cute too. It's like underneath a coffee shop and like
next to a florist.
Yeah, like a plant shop. I was like, this is such a vibe. Like, there's this cute little like wiener dog running around. And I was the only bitch in there. And, like, I had a lot of anxiety about the tattoo. Okay, this is how I feel in art supply stores, like, piercing and tattoo places, and then, like, instrument stores. Because you always get mansplained. Oh, a guitar? Like, do you even know what a fucking fret is, bitch? Like, I've been playing for 12 years or whatever. Not really, but, like, I get nervous about, like, the vibe in there. Like, I'm not cool enough to be in there. And, like... I don't know, like I'm gonna be judged, and like
No,
this
I
bitch
totally
knew it was my
understand.
first
like,
tattoo.
There's like a way things are done, I guess, you know, and you know, you don't want to be that like newbie that's coming in and has no idea about anything.
Yeah, I don't like it. Because like, of course I did all my research and everything, and like, I knew like what to expect. I knew like I already researched aftercare like months before I even got the goddamn thing, because I was like, I want to know what I'm doing, but of course I'm gonna ask questions. And like she knew it was my first one, so I think she, like, you know, I think she probably was expecting me to be a lot more like fucking
High strung,
intense.
like yeah.
And so we get in there and I say hi to her, and she was super nice, and then she shows me the design the Xenon, and it was beautiful. Like, I was just like, wow, this
That's
is
perfect.
exactly what I
Yeah.
wanted. It's completely, I have no alterations. And she just showed me like 2 different sizes, and I chose the smaller one. And it's definitely bigger than I thought it was going to be, but I'm really like cool with how it is now, because
Yeah, it's definitely way larger than I thought it was going to be, but like...
it would not have been as detailed if it had been smaller.
Definitely.
And she does this, like, her signature is like, she does these cool shading things that are like just little mini dots that looks like shading, but it's more minimal. I don't know, it's cool looking. You'll just have to see the picture, but I don't know. So I wanted the shading basically, and you know, she just put the little freaking design on my arm, and it was, you know, I'm like looking in the mirror like at where the placement is, because it's kind of like, it's on my forearm, but it's like wrapping around my inner arm. So like when my arm is just straight out and I'm looking at my wrist, like I only see the end of it, you know what I mean, like a little bit.
I get you.
So it's more like, I can imagine when I'm taking a selfie, like my arm's just gonna be
right,
there.
perfect for a selfie.
It's so good.
Oh my god.
And so like she put the template on it, and then I had, because of where it's located, like I couldn't just have my arm straight out and like laying on my back. So I had to lay on my stomach with my arm like twirled around me, like popping my shoulder out of my socket.
And basically, so that way your elbow was like
In the
bending
air, basically.
in the wrong direction.
It was all
like
fucked.
Your arm was falling asleep. Like
It was fine though. Like honestly, after like 10 minutes, I couldn't even feel my arm anymore, and I was like, "This is perfect."
Yeah.
Couldn't feel anything. And okay, so a lot of people have been asking me like, "How's the pain and everything?" And friends of ours had described like it's just like a scratching kind of like. Just like a scratching, scraping feeling, and you're like, you just are annoyed after a little while, and you're like, can this be over? I mean, obviously...
I can't imagine sitting for like a really long session.
Yeah, like how long was I in there?
You were like actually tattooing for like an hour.
Yeah. It
And
was
that
a
was
lot
getting...
faster than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, definitely. And I think the best thing out of all of this was what she said about your skin afterwards.
Yeah, confirmed. Because like I went in there and I was like, I have a really high pain tolerance. Like I know I do, but I was like even second guessing myself.
You don't want to be
like,
that person that's like, I have a high pain tolerance, but then like you
I'm
really
crying.
don't. Yeah.
It's like that one thing where it goes black and white, and it's like you want to say that you're fine, but you're not really fine. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I go in there and I was like, I kind of know what to expect for pain, but like whatever. And she starts doing it, and so she gets me all twisted up, and I'm like laying like face down in this like pillow, and there's like a little toilet cover looking thing, like this little like flimsy piece of paper over the pillow to put my face on, and that ended up being like one big blotting sheet for me after, because like I was sweaty and like I had makeup on, and it just took away the dew from like that whole side of my face. And
I thought you were drooling. It turns out you were just blotting.
Okay, because I did fall asleep at one point. That's so she's like, all right, I'm gonna do like one little like stroke here just so you can see how it feels. And I was like, okay, and I'm like clenched as fuck, right?
Yeah.
And then she does
in that
it.
moment where you're like in your head, you're like, oh my god, this is it, this is happening, but you're like a stone. You're like fucking.
I was like a rock, bitch.
You were just
I was
so
good.
still.
I'm so glad I smoked, honestly.
Yeah.
And then like you have to fill out this like paperwork, and it's like, I say that I am not under the influence of anything, and I was like, fucking sign that! I'm sorry, like, I have this planned, like, it's not a big deal, like, chill.
Yeah.
They just have to do that in case, I guess, somebody gets really fucked up, and they're like, I want a fucking minion on my ass, and then they regret that. But anyway, so she does a little stroke, and I'm like, oh, wow, that's exactly what they're saying. It's like a scraping feel, and I was just fucking fine. Like, I fell asleep at one point. It was chill. I was very impressed. And she was like, she made me feel so comfortable and relaxed. So if you're in the Seattle area, 1, her art is gorgeous. 2, chill environment. If you have anxiety about any of this kind of shit, she will make you feel so comfortable. It was an amazing experience. Like 10 out of 10, we'll get 7 more. Like,
yeah.
you know?
But how did she describe your skin?
Oh, she was like, you have like very like tough skin. Like it is like you're like strong. And she was saying that she ironically doesn't like being tattooed, and of course she has like a bunch. And like she was like, yeah, I just fucking hate it. And I was like,
that's ironic.
I'm cool. Like I could get more. I definitely will. And I know that like certain areas are gonna hurt more, and I definitely picked like a soft, smushy area.
I just thought it was so funny that, like, you have tough skin, like, some of the toughest skin she's fucking, like, tattooed.
I know, and I was like, that's cool. I'm Edward Cullen.
Metaphorical and literal tough skin.
Yo, that's true. And maybe it's the moisturizer. I don't know. Who knows what it is? Maybe my dry skin is helping me.
You're just fortifying yourself. Mm-hmm. You are...
vitamin enriched.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. But anyway... it's cool.
So then you got this, like, crazy-ass second skin, which is, like, meant for, like, medical use to, like, temporarily cover a wound.
Yeah, she worked as a nurse, and she was like, yeah, we used to use this, and I thought it would be, like, great. I'm like, it was great, though, because I showered today, finally, and, like, I was planning on, using, like, the water to kind of, like, help it come off, because it's, like, basically, I don't know how to describe it.
It's, like... intense saran wrap.
Like Glad press and seal to the 10th power, bitch. Okay? Like, that's what it was. But it didn't even come off in the water. And, like, I was trying not to get it wet anyway because, like, you're not supposed to have it, like, submerged and all that kind of shit. But anyway, it was great. It worked out great. It looks beautiful. I couldn't be happier with it. And I am, like, I've never done so much research on aftercare. Like, I've been doing it for months. You can still send me your tips, but, like, I also asked her many questions, and I'm doing exactly what that bitch says.
Oh, yeah.
And
definitely.
I'm good. I'm so excited. It looks so beautiful. Right now, it's in that, like, raised stage, so, like, my arm just feels, like,
I can't wait for
foreign.
the scabbing to begin.
I know. I can't wait. And honestly, I feel like it's not going to be as terrible. They say that, like, black ink is not as bad for the healing process, and also because, like, it's not, like, a large area that's, like, dense. It's just, like, little... lines.
It's lines, not like a whole area that's like filled in.
And like just knowing my dry nature and the way that I scab normally, I feel like as long as I do everything right, I'll be good. I'm excited for the itching. I'm gonna be you know me, like my nails are gone right now too. Like I can't even scratch. So like, and don't
worry. Don't ask me.
I am like gonna be so I'm just gonna smack it, little taps.
Little pat.
Yeah. But it's wild, like, looking down, and I'm like, there she is.
There it is.
It's permanent.
There forever.
I know. And thank God, because I love it so much.
I know. And so then, Thursday, she's over. Friday begins, and we get the keys.
Yes.
To our new apartment.
Amazing.
Which is in the same building.
Yeah.
And...
for the confused people. Because, like, I know that it was, like, confusing, because they're like, you moved, but it's the same. Because the kitchen
so, like, the kitchen looks
the
exactly the same.
Like, honestly, when you're standing in the kitchen and looking, like, at the fridge, it feels like we're in the other apartment.
Yeah, definitely. So, it's a 1-bedroom plus den, which was essentially a 2-bedroom, but, like, one wall was removed, so you could have a den, which is your office now.
Yeah, and we're normally... we will be recording our podcast in there when we get the furniture to do so.
Yeah, we need some more furniture and different things so we can have like a permanent podcast setup that does not need to be taken down and put back up every 2 seconds.
I've never been more excited.
A dream of mine.
And like right now it just has my art supplies and my art desk up and my old desk we're gonna get rid of whenever I replace it, and like oh my god, it's gonna be amazing. It already looks really cute though. Like we don't even have that much shit, but it looks nice.
The whole moving process was pretty smooth. Yeah.
Shout out to Ashley if you're listening for helping us carry all the things because you were amazing.
Yeah. And so, like, if I saw a lot of people that were asking for, like, any tips or things about moving stuff. And, like, if you're in the same situation where you're, like, not moving very far, like, to a neighboring house or, like, to a different apartment within your building or something like that, something that I found that, like, was really helpful was, like, we used only a few boxes and we filled them up. Then we took them to the new place, and then we unpacked them and put things where they were supposed to go.
And then brought the empty boxes.
Yes,
so it forces you to stay organized, and also it's less boxes to acquire, because honestly, that's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, and to, like, have to do all of that later.
Yeah.
Because then, like, once you get everything out of the place, you're like, okay, I'm, like, so over this, and like, you have to come back and put everything away.
Honestly, by last night, so, like, we moved all of our small shit on Friday. And then Saturday was like some more things that we didn't get to yet. And then all of the big furniture, which in the grand scheme of things, we don't have that much furniture because we only had one room before. But like we were unpacking and like honestly, we had my closet completely unpacked. Same with yours. The kitchen shit. Like almost everything was already away. The only thing that we had left was like everything that was inside our refrigerator that we got today. Mm-hmm. And like thank God we didn't buy food for like a
today
week.
After being up there for like an hour, I was like, oh my God, I'm so over moving. I just want to be done.
I know, I was so done. I'm so glad that we're done now. We just have like a pile of like miscellaneous shit, and all of my like everyday makeup stuff is in the pile because
it always comes down to just a pile of miscellaneous shit. Yeah. Like it's always that random crap that you have no idea what you want to do with.
I can't wait for my desk to get here tomorrow so I can actually put away most of that stuff though.
Yeah. So what would you say is like your favorite thing about the new place?
So difficult. Well, okay, not necessarily my favorite thing, but there's been a few like unexpected things that we didn't really know were gonna be awesome. Okay, first, the lighting. I didn't think about having more windows making it be light in here, but
and
oh my
also
God.
that like in our old place we had two windows and they were both on the same wall, but now we've got multiple windows on multiple walls, and so it's like spreading the light more throughout the place.
It's just like a very bright apartment, and like for Seattle, you know, that's pretty important.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see what it's
like. I
low-key
want to see it on a rainy day
I know, bad. I want like the overcast fall and winter time to come because it's gonna look that. My favorite feature is the corner window that we have.
We have a corner-ass window, bitch.
And it is just everything. It's got a great view out of it. And
we have so many, like, we have so much greenery outside of our windows right now. We still have a bomb-ass view, but we have, like, flowers and trees.
The fall is going to be beautiful when, like, everything is changing. And just on the same vein of all of this, like, the breeze is somehow, like, 10 times more powerful.
So, like we are pretty close to the ocean, okay?
Yeah, our street that we are on
is like, a wind tunnel because of the ocean.
Like, you'll walk past, like, every other street nearby that, like, leads down to the ocean, and it's like, okay, it's fine, whatever. You get to our street, for whatever reason, it's like, here's 20-mile-an-hour winds coming, like, constant.
Like, you feel a physical resistance when you're walking back to the building. And, like, on rainy days, not the most pleasant, not gonna lie.
Yeah, but really not.
It's not that big of a deal because you just have to turn the corner.
It's Seattle. Like, I signed up for this shit, honestly.
Yeah. But, like, that translates to very breezy and fresh air flows in this apartment.
Yeah.
Where was I going with that?
It's really weird. Like, when we, like, if we have all the windows open and we like, leave and come back, it's like you have to use some force to get that door open, and it's like a vacuum.
And you do have to be kind of careful. Right now, we need to get some door stops because if we have the windows open in the bedroom, like, the door will, like, just randomly close and slam and scare the shit out of the cats and also, like, lock them in here. So we're getting door stops.
That's weird.
Wild.
And then, the cats.
Oh, wait, no, I'm not done talking about, like, my favorite things.
Oh, yeah, you didn't answer your favorite thing.
Okay, well, also another unexpected thing is probably my favorite thing is the fact that we have 6 fucking closets.
Yes.
6. Okay, like, I don't even have 6, like, friends. Okay, like, that's fucking wild. But the best closet, and something that we never knew we needed desperately, is a fucking closet just dedicated to cleaning stuff and then, like, the extra cat stuff, like litter and their, you know, whatchamacallits, the scoop, the carrier and everything.
Yeah, carriers and
stuff. Oh, yeah. We have, like, 3 Swiffers and a vacuum and, like, a broom and dustpan. Because cats, you know? It's basically like a cat closet. And oh my God, isn't it so wonderful? And also we can keep our recycling can in there.
And we keep a laundry bin in there too. Oh, it's just like a random like utility closet, I guess I'd call it that.
Because we used to have our recycling in our cabinet in our kitchen, like taking up valuable kitchen storage, real estate.
More places for appliances, guys.
Yeah.
Like
Get me a fucking... I don't know. We actually don't really need any other appliance.
We don't need anything else.
We low-key want to get we have this coffee maker, and they make it now the exact same one, except for it connects to the Echo and shit, so I could be like, Alexa, brew coffee, and that bitch would.
And honestly, like, I'm really tempted because I will never, after having that stainless steel carafe that keeps it insulated and there's no heating plate, I will never have another...
Fuck a hot plate, bitch.
I can't have the hot plate anymore. It has to be that thermos-style carafe, and that's what that one is, and it just connects to Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Like, whenever this one gets, like, fucked, because honestly, we have had it for a while, and coffee makers usually last, like, 4 years-ish, depending.
Yeah, this one has been very nice, and I would definitely recommend it. I think it's a Mr. Coffee. I'm not sure.
Mr. Coffee.
It's a Mr. Coffee.
Can you top me off with a
yeah,
little
topping off the champagnes.
Honestly, you're hitting the mic and it's fine. Like, cheers, bitch. Okay, other things that I really love. I thought I would honestly hate the fucking carpet.
It adds a vibe that I didn't know I needed.
It adds a coziness that I don't hate. It also still makes me stressed because I'm just waiting for a cat to pee. Like, I'm just so scared.
Honestly, I was having, like, some anxiety dreams last night, and half of it was, like, what if the cat pees on the carpet in the middle of the night?
Yeah, so speaking of the cats, they warmed up way quicker than I thought, but the time that they weren't warmed up was stressful.
It was very stressful. It's always, like, you know, oh my god, like, in that time, I was like, I'm second guessing like everything that's happening because the cats are like upset.
Yeah, because like you have to think about it. What we do when we're moving, we leave them in the apartment that we're leaving because we don't want them to like be in a new apartment while we're trying to move in like furniture pieces and stuff. And have the door
be
open.
Scared in a new place while also a lot of noise is going on. At least be in a place you know while we're removing things.
Yeah, but they were obviously like, "What the fuck is happening?" Because we're like slowly removing everything that they know.
Yeah.
And so when oh my god, so we had to get our internet set up on Saturday, which was the day we moved. God. And okay,
that was the one hiccup in the entire process that we had.
And like, of course, the only hiccup we had was something that was completely beyond our control.
Yeah.
So it's like even more annoying because you're like, what the fuck? But we had our internet being hooked up, and the last time we had it hooked up, it took maybe 30 minutes. Yeah. This took fucking like 3 hours.
Yep.
It was his second time doing it. He told us. It works though, thank God.
It works and it's fine, and thankfully with like the same provider and the same router and everything, so it didn't have to set up everything. But like,
okay, you know what? I could tell it was his second time because he didn't put the shower cap on his fucking sneakers, bitch. He's walking around on my area rug with his dirty ass shoes in my brand new rug area. I was so upset. But anyway.
So yeah, we had to wait to bring the cats down. We were completely done for like at least like an hour or two, and we were just waiting for him to be finished before we bring the cats down into the apartment.
Yeah, because he had like wires everywhere, and I was like, this isn't good.
Not a good place to have a stranger in the place at this time.
So we brought them down, and like Ashley had some great photos of Squeezy.
Oh my god, his owl-like nature.
He's moved the most. Okay.
If you think about it, he has been in 1, 2, 3. This is his 5th apartment that he's been in.
I hate that.
That's wild.
This is his last apartment for a while.
Yeah, we are not moving for a long time.
Because first of all, I don't want to because the furniture we're about to accumulate in here is going to be such a bitch to move. Like the bed that we're buying is going to be just heavy. Okay.
Yes. But Squeezy has moved around a lot.
He was stressed. He was like, I felt
their
really
personalities terrible. When they like go back to their roots when they are in a stressful situation. Squeezy was very just like agitated. He
was just in a corner, eyes bugged, stressed. Lila's nose got so pink. Just became, apparently when they're like very anxious, like the blood is rushing, you know, so like her nose was just
I feel really bad. She was very anxious.
I know. And like I've honestly never seen her like that because when we moved into our first apartment in this building, like I feel like it definitely was not as bad for her. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
We didn't have her for that long, and I don't know, maybe it was extra disorienting for them because it all looked similar, but it wasn't smelling the same, and there was more of it. Like the kitchen they were in, because I feel like they knew that it looked like the old one.
It also does, like in like our very smallest closet that's like a random thing. I don't know, we're just putting random shit in there. It does smell a little bit as though like that's where our previous owner's litter box was. Yeah. So they could be smelling that.
So we like sprayed the fuck out of that. Like, yeah, we're waiting for that to like clean out. We have like fucking baking soda box in there and everything.
They're okay now. They've been sleeping and
it low-key lasted like 3 hours. Yeah, they were fine.
They're okay. Now, Squeezy has been really enjoying the carpet. He's been lounging out on the carpet a lot.
He's been laying on my area rug. Like, I got a little rug for my office.
I feel like it reminds him of the earlier days.
Yeah, because he's just loving life.
Carpet was the first thing he associated with his first home.
Wow. That's true. He went from grass to carpet.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
And Lila is living her fucking best life with these windows. Like,
oh my god.
Also, so are my plants. Okay.
Lila loves a fresh breeze.
I know, she really does. And so they're completely fine now. Now they're really just like enjoying having all this space. We just got them this really nice cat scratcher, so hopefully they'll love that. And they've been enjoying their filtered water fountain, you know.
Oh my god.
Lila's actually
they're
been
living
using it.
in a lap of luxury, you know.
And so are we, bitch. Like, this is just to think that like this has all been possible in the last 3 years. And like, I don't know, we had some people that were like dragging us for living in a studio because they were like, oh, you could just move a fucking like hour outside of the city and get a fucking giant ugly house. And I was like, I gotta go to therapy and I don't drive, bitch. Like, what do you want me to do? I have to live here. I have to walk around. It makes me so like happy to know that I'm completely and solely dependent on myself to get from point A to point B. I don't need to get in a car,
like, sometimes
have someone drive
it helpful to have an Uber? Sure, but like if it came to
But that's me. I'm booking the goddamn Uber and I'm paying for it.
I know, but like if it came to it, you could like, you know,
I could walk anywhere I needed to.
Yeah, you can walk anywhere that we can be in access to things that we need.
And like I'm just so happy because like, you know, studio life, it was doable, and it's completely doable for a fucking young adult. Like, come on. Like, we were like, what, 22? Like, do it, bitch.
If we were saying, like, if we weren't able to get this place because it was special circumstances, then it's fine, you know?
Oh, yeah, we would have been fine. It would have been, like, you know,
it would have been
exciting.
It would have sucked that if we didn't get it, but, like, you know, it's, like, it's okay. We were okay.
Yeah. Like, I'm probably going to get very used to having this much space, and it's going to feel wild that we did live in such a small space for such a long time, but we also always were like that. So I don't know, this to me feels like a mansion. Like, I don't even know what to do with myself.
Yeah,
it is wild, and I am just so proud of us.
We've been talking about a lot on the show, like if we ever get a 1-bedroom, like that was like a milestone that we always talk about, and so
we raised that.
Yeah,
like basically
1 bedroom plus an extra space.
Office. Like, if that had a wall, it'd be like, it's so wild.
Is there anything else of note of this new place? You know, like, our kitchen and bathroom are essentially the same thing.
Yeah, it's literally just having the bedroom and the office, which...
Yeah.
Just fucked me up.
Yeah, it's a great time. We can't wait to just fill up the space with some furniture pieces, like...
And we're not really filling it, though, either.
Yeah,
like, we're letting it really remain, like, airy and open.
Yeah, we just, like, want to start transitioning to, like, you know, some better quality furniture pieces.
Yeah. We are really, like, upgrading our furniture right now, and everything we're getting is, like, an absolute love that we will have for a long time.
This
so I'm excited.
This is the time now where, like, we've been, like, flitting around a couple of different, like, styles that we enjoy and would be fantastic, but now it's, like, the time where we need to, like, really narrow down what the fuck we want our aesthetic to be in our place.
I feel like Sims helped me make that decision, because before at least, like, The Sims 4, and I was really getting into decorating everything, I was like, I want just modern, all white, glossy, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And you gotta realize, like, it looks gorgeous, but you have to clean so much, and it gets so easily dinged up and, like, cheap looking, and it gets fucked, man. So our favorite style, I would say, and the style that I would ever, like, get in a home, like, when we eventually do get that log, that's our new goal. For like 50, when we get that A-frame log cabin in the middle of the woods, that will be the like same decor that we're doing right now, where it's like a lot of iron, a lot of wood, a lot of industrial, but like still cozy warm, not like too like, oh, this is a man cave, bitch.
Yeah, the only thing that would add to our style is if we had a brick wall somewhere. But
fuck me.
Yeah.
Or a concrete pillar. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, either one of those. If we can find, like, a condo or something with...
There's this one apartment building here that... I think it's apartments, not condos, but it's really close to the water, and honestly, because of the floor-to-ceiling windows, there is, like, zero privacy. Like, I could straight up see into people's apartments when we're driving by this place.
Yeah.
But the fucking decor is, like, this dusty, beat-up, like... cool-toned wood floor, and then it's white walls with like these awesome concrete ceilings and beams, and like, oh man, that just gets me.
That is our vibe.
I love concrete, okay? And it's cold too. It's nice because like I don't care about having my home warm.
Our
ideal apartment styles are definitely not child-safe apartments.
No, and that's the fucking
Absolutely
point,
not.
bitch. I was programmed to not like childproof things for a reason, I feel. You know what I mean? Like,
it's all hard edges and hard materials.
I know. We do have those childproof locks though on the oven.
Oh my god, yeah.
That's the only thing that ruins our kitchen is those bubbles. But I'm just too much of an anxious person.
Lila did it once and it'll never happen again.
We did it today. We were literally cleaning the old apartment today, and we had stuff on top. And like because we had already put the childproof locks downstairs, like we turned it on and it was on the very low for like a second. We were like, oh my god, see, it's not even adult proof. Like you have to. I don't know. I'm so anxious.
So it's just gonna be it's exciting.
Yeah, I've never been so excited in my life.
And now I'm just ready for the move to be over.
It felt so weird waking up in like a bedroom and having to like walk down a hallway to get to my living space. What?
Yeah.
It was so wild. It was so wild.
It's just wild not having like one of my favorite things is not having a bed in the living space.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's just nice.
Especially like remember the days when we didn't even have a couch and our bed was the common sitting thing that our friends would have to sit on.
Yeah.
It was horrible. Yeah. Horrible.
Remember back to when we just had the mattress on the floor in Balfour?
Yeah. Remember Balfour?
Yeah.
Fuck. Rip.
That's where this podcast started.
In the deep bowels of that leaky fire alarm bitch. I hated that building. But I also loved it. I have a sentimental... Today when we were moving, we found a bunch of Polaroids that we took. Some were from, honestly, our last apartment in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Of Squeezy. And then there were Polaroids of, like, the very first view that we had before that 40-story building was built. And it's just, like, I'm so glad that we have these things.
And, I would absolutely recommend that building that we lived in
to
anybody
if you're moving to Seattle and you don't make a lot of money, and you want to be a walk away from the grocery store and Sephora...
then that's the place for you.
That's a good one. Though I bet people are going to get priced out very soon because they are building like all fucking giant luxury buildings right there.
Yeah.
So
the city's expanding. Like we saw a thing that like Seattle has the most cranes of any city in the United States, and it's by like a large
That
margin.
is wild.
It was like 20 more than New York, which is like blows my mind.
Because New York is so big.
And
New York City, not like the whole fucking state, bitch.
But like New York City, I guess it's like it's way older than Seattle, and it's like it is developed. It's there, like it's done.
It's dense.
Yeah, it's very dense.
It is. So, it's like a dense cakey donut.
Seattle is one of the like top cities that's like
cronut.
On the fucking rise, and prices are skyrocketing and everything like that.
Bitch, they are.
Yeah, they are.
We're paying a pretty penny for this fucking place, okay?
Yeah, it's something.
Yeah, but like I don't know. The location I need,
Yeah, we're ready.
I know.
We're here.
So I hope this audio sounds pretty good. But I guess, honestly, right now would probably be a good time to take a break and talk to our sponsor, and then we'll get in with some questions.
All right.
Today we're joining Honest Tea in celebrating the lighthearted ways we're less than perfect through the hashtag Refreshingly Honest project.
For our Refreshingly Honest moment, some days I feel like I have my life together, but then other days I look in the mirror and realize I walked around for like 8 hours with dry shampoo streaks in my hair. That happens to me pretty much every week.
Happens more often than not.
Yeah.
So if you have any refreshingly honest moments to share, you can share them on social media with hashtag refreshingly honest. And if you want more honesty, you can go to honesttea.com/podcast.
Honest Tea, refreshingly honest.
All right, so we lied. We have a quiz to do first before we get into questions. And this is from BuzzFeed, and it's a build a 5-course meal, and we'll tell you which Food Network chef you should marry.
This is important.
This is very important, especially since we've been watching a lot of Iron Chef lately and Food Network Star.
Yes. So choose a soup: wedding soup, Thai Tom Yum Yum soup, corn chowder, gumbo, clam chowder, or cauliflower soup.
Ooh.
I'm going with clam chowder, bitch.
I'm gonna go with corn chowder because I have to go to my roots.
Like, honestly, fucking if I could just break being plant-based for a day to have a nice clam chowder.
I would absolutely. If I want to try one. I want to try clam
We are
chowder.
going to do, like, a seafood day one of these days.
Oh, yeah.
It's summertime. I need to have, like, one day where I eat a crab and then I'm good,
All right.
Get it out of my system.
Choose an appetizer. Sliders, pigs in a blanket, bruschetta, deviled eggs,
fried tofu, or samosa?
Ooh, I'm gonna go with bruschetta. I always fuck with a nice garlicky garky.
Garky.
I love garky.
I'm gonna pick bruschetta as well because I really love it. I just clicked the image instead of the actual thing.
That sucks.
That's really terrifying.
So choose a salad. Confetti pasta salad. Honestly, what?
What is that?
Waldorf salad, Caesar salad, house salad, pie salad, or a quinoa salad. Okay, now this is difficult because none of these are Greek. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Or a salmon soie. You know?
I'm gonna be a total twat and pick Caesar salad.
Oh man, it's like Caesar salad. Sometimes it's really delicious, but most of the time you're just eating bullshit. Like if you think about it,
It's like
literally three
iceberg
ingredients.
with like croutons in
It's
it.
romaine. Romaine is key. Okay,
Yeah.
it's not iceberg.
You at least have to do
Maybe
romaine.
Olive Garden Caesar salad is iceberg. House salad, like that could
That
be
could
anything.
have a nice vinaigrette on it though, you know?
All right, so pasta salad is I'm gonna go with quinoa salad because I'm just doing it.
Alright.
Choose an entree: pad thai, fish and chips, gnocchi, chicken and waffles, curry chicken, or prime rib. I'm going with it's a tie between fish and chips and gnocchi. Like I don't.
Yeah, honestly, that's what I am between. I've actually never had chicken and waffles, which I'm
Me
sure
neither,
I would
and I don't
love.
need her.
I'm sure I would love it, but also pad thai is really good too. Oh.
Okay, like part of me wants to go with gnocchi because I love a nice pasta. Fish and chips because of the amount of lemon I squeeze on it is very me, so I think I'm gonna go with fish and chips.
Okay, I will go the gnocchi then, because I was gonna go fish and chips. But
Gnocchi. Where's Guana or Shelly when you need that
yep.
bitch?
Choose a dessert: kulfi, chocolate bread pudding, gelato, mango sorbet, creme brulee,
Creme brulee.
or lava cake.
I don't fucking like any of these, honestly.
Lava cake, I enjoy them, but also I get annoyed. Because
Can I be honest? Lava cake is literally the most, like, I eat at Applebee's dessert.
Yeah. Oh my god.
No offense.
I get annoyed with those, and then also this new trend of like cakes where things are spilling out of the middle like gumballs.
Okay,
like, please stop.
Fuck M&M's coming out of a cake.
I don't need this to happen.
That's distressing. Okay, so I'm always a sorbet kind of a bitch.
I'm gonna go with gelato.
Like, chocolate bread pudding is such a wild card that I didn't need. I'm gonna go with sorbet.
Okay.
And oh
my god.
I got Guy Fieri.
I got Giada, and I'm
Perfect.
so happy with this.
That is actually the most perfect.
I would absolutely marry Giada's smile, you know?
Are you kidding me?
She can make me pasta every day.
There's nothing about Guy Fieri that I don't want to lick. Like, especially this photo of him right now where he's putting some sort of barbecue sauce over a giant plate.
Oh my god,
barbecue.
she was just smiling in her kitchen from like 10 years ago in her photo.
That's honestly what I would expect. So let's get into some goddamn questions.
Yeah, these are from patreon.com/Chrachel for all the binches who help support the show. First one's from M, and also Bridget Gary Davis, who wanted this question, but M beat her to it. M asked, I am honestly living for your new apartment updates. What are your next few purchases you plan on making to furnish and decorate?
Ooh.
So,
At this point, we've got nightstands, finally, bitch. For the longest time, I've had to have Chris hand me my phone every morning.
Yeah, because like our bed has been tucked into a corner. And so now we finally have our bed kind of like floating, and we have a nightstand on both sides, and we bought our first piece of West Elm furniture.
So excited.
Yeah.
And I got my dream desk, which is a beautiful wood desk with hairpin legs, and honestly, I can't wait to just eat it.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Honestly, just sit here and admire it. Like, that's going to be fantastic.
So those are all arriving, but the next piece of furniture that we're gonna get...
We really, really, really wanted this to be the place where we could get a coffee table that was a live edge table, would be fantastic.
But
and
they're always,
beautiful.
like, not a small, narrow table, you know? We kind of need, like, a narrow table. So we're settling for live edge side tables, because we have plenty of room for that. So I think that's actually going to be our next purchase.
That's going to be the next thing. And I don't know what kind of like decor-esque kind of things are going to be next. We kind of need
we
more...
are getting a new shower curtain. That's not that
God.
exciting, but it has cute plants on it. So I mean, I'm into that.
Right now, we kind of have enough decor. We need any more surfaces, I guess, before we would have more decor.
So we want to get like those tables for our living room, and then also we're going to upgrade our couch, and then our current couch is going to be our podcast couch for a little while until we upgrade her. But, like, the main couch, bitch, is pretty exciting. And our bed. We're getting a new bed at some point. but I don't know when, you know?
Yeah, there's a lot of different things that we want to get or update, but it's going to be a process.
I'm going to be Snapchatting as things arrive, so hit me up, Rachel Whitehurst.
Next question's from Annie, who said, "Hi, Rachel, Chris, and the Chunks. The Chunks. Speaking of new apartments, I'm literally about to move back to Canada from London after 2 years of living here to do a master's degree in media studies.
Cool.
It's a total change from teaching a brand new city, and I'm finally able to live without roommates. That is a blessing.
Yep.
Any tips for apartment hunting, furnishing, and decorating a tiny one-bed studio?"
Okay. For hunting, let's start with that.
Hunting.
Padmapper.com.
That was the one that I always used. You know, I check out the other places. Zillow kind of sucks. That's more.
Their Zestimate is so shit.
That's kind of more for like buying
a home.
Buying a home, not so much for renting. But there's like apartments.com and everything like that. But really, using Padmapper.com in conjunction with Yelp to see what the reviews are. Although take the reviews with a grain of salt.
Yeah, you have to admit that like when people leave reviews for apartments, like it's usually because there's a problem. Like if we ever leave this building, I will leave a good review because I love it and I wish we could leave a review, but we're not trying to be like, here's exactly where we live, you know?
Yeah, Yelps are public.
But I mean, we could make a throwaway Yelp account.
Yeah.
But
a throwaway Yelp account. Get the
I
fuck
know.
out of here.
Like Bob Smith. But yeah, I would definitely recommend that. But for furnishing like a small place, we are always a fan of things that double up as things. So you got bar stools that are also your side tables. You got a bed that has storage, you know, stuff like that. Yeah. You got to really make do.
Yeah.
Your entryway table is also your litter box. Like
exactly. And to, you know, keep things lighter and use a lot of mirrors so that way it looks brighter. Looks like the furniture is not like really encroaching on the space, and you have mirrors to make it look bigger.
I feel like the like more minimal furniture looks like okay. Like if you were to get thinking like a bed that has like a giant headboard, you know, stuff like that, I would probably stay away from.
And honestly, like
if you fucking like it, then do it. I mean,
one of the best things that was like we saw somewhere and really helps, has nothing to do with like furniture per se, but like if you have like products that are out on countertops or on tables or anything like that, removing labels so it's very simple and not like all this like text and images and words and weird colors. Removing labels off of things really helps, or depotting like products into other containers that are very simple.
The most I think of is like our soap and shit.
Yeah.
But like we don't leave a lot of shit out, but also that's because the cats.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like cats. In general, though, that really helps for anything that you keep out on a countertop or anything.
It does.
To have it in a different container. Next question is from Tay, who said, "Hello, lovely binchos. My friend has been in an emotionally abusive relationship for a while now. It has caused her to distance herself from my friend group, and ever since we spoke out about our concern for her, she hasn't told us anything about her relationship.
Okay.
She is pushing us away and barely makes an effort to speak with us or show any support when we're having our own problems. Do you have any advice for staying friends with someone who no longer shows an interest in a friendship?"
Like, I understand where everyone is coming from in this situation.
Absolutely.
Like, I've been in the situation where I'm dealing with something really bad and I am being the person pushing everyone away, and I've also been friends with someone in a situation exactly like that, where you have to... Basically, what I can say for advice is, like, you just want to keep reminding the person that you care about them, that they can trust you, that you're a safe person to come to, and that you are always there for them. And, like, it might fucking suck on your end because you might feel like, you know, you're obviously
you're putting
aware,
in this effort and like you're not getting anything in return per se. Like, it might feel that way on your end,
or you might think it's more than just like what they're dealing with. But like, honestly, most of the time it is just what they're dealing with, and like it's very natural for someone in that situation to like really distance themselves. And sometimes the emotional abuse of especially a significant other, they might be fucking controlling your friend too, like keeping them. That's a big abuse tactic, is to keep the person that you're abusing from their friends and loved ones, because it helps them. And so, like, basically my advice is to just, you know, keep letting your friend know that you care about them and that you're there to listen, and that, like, you're not judging them for being in that situation. Because, like, you know, sometimes, like, as your friend, you, like, you want that person to get out of that situation, but you have to always know that, like, it's such a messy situation and safety is something that you
While
really
it might
need
seem
to
like, as an outside person looking in on it, might be, like, clear as day, you gotta leave this. Like,
or frustrating, but, like, it's so complicated, and
Yeah.
also safety is so important. So I guess really it's just continuing to show your support, and, like, even just telling your friend, like, hey, I'm, like, sometimes, like, I've had friends where either of us will be like, hey, I'm distancing myself from you right now because I'm going through a thing, like, it's not you. Or you say to them, like, I'm aware that you're distancing yourself, I'm feeling that, and I also know why, but just letting you know you don't have to do that. I can be there for you, and I really want to.
Absolutely.
Like, you gotta reassure, and, like, just try not to take it personally, because
in
like,
the long run,
the last thing they need is
appreciate
someone
it.
being like, okay, because, okay, I've had friends leave me at, like, the worst fucking lowest point of my life, and then it's
I
just...
know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It was not a
and
time
it
to
took
be in.
such a toll on me, and, yeah, like, it's just... Not that I think you're gonna do that, I'm just saying, like, I don't know, just be there for your friend, and just let them know that you are... you know, there for them, and that you understand where their behavior might be coming from as well.
Absolutely.
In, like, the most... And, like, always just preface it with, like, that you are concerned, or that you're just looking out for them, and so that they don't take it like a personal thing. You know what I mean? Like...
Yeah.
The next question is, do you ever wonder if we've already been invaded by aliens, and maybe they live among us, but they've erased their arrival from our memories?
It's the lizard people. It's all part of that conspiracy that we talked about. Like, it's that.
The way that I see it is, like, I don't know if they would have, like, deleted our memories, okay?
Oh my god.
Delete this.
Fucking, like, Men in Black style over here.
But I could totally see that, like, aliens have already touched the fuck down. I mean, aren't there people that definitely believe that as well? Roswell exists? I don't know. I honestly haven't looked that much into it. But, like, I wouldn't put it past us to totally miss that happening. Like,
Yeah.
You
It
know?
could happen in, like, some, like, middle of some fucking desert where nobody's around, and then, like, this alien shape shifts into a human, and, like, it just comes into humanity.
It has just been there. I mean, honestly, how do we even know that aliens are going to look the way we think? Like, they might even just be invisible.
This is
Not to fuck you up.
This is really, like, this is not what I need late at night.
Yeah, it's not even that late, bitch.
So we got a couple of questions that we're asking about where we get our decor, where we can get some nice cheap decor.
Cheap decor, home goods, bitch.
Yeah, Home Goods is like a place.
Home Goods, World Market, if you're like, I want Home Goods kind of, but a little bit bougier, but not like fucking Anthropology bougie, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
honestly, online, Etsy. Not everything from Etsy is going to be cheap, but like, I get a lot of decor from Etsy in general.
Yeah, and then also, like, we get some places, like, we do live in Seattle in a city, and so, like, there's, like, markets and stuff that we go to, and we can get some things from there. But really, like, in terms of, like, chain places, there's World Market and Home Goods.
Those are, like, our top two.
Yeah.
Okay, this next question is from my friend Jeremy, who asked, why does Tom Cruise run in every movie he's in, and what are your thoughts on Tom Cruise?
He's running away
From how fucked he is. Like,
yeah.
I'm not a fucking Tom Cruise fan. And when I see him in a movie, I'm like, next. You know what I mean? Like, I will pass. Which sucks that The Mummy had to go this way. You know?
Yeah, I heard that movie was terrible.
I'm sure it was. Any
He's
reason
running,
lately.
like, it's actually, so in his mind, he wants to run away from Scientology.
No, he doesn't.
But,
He is Scientology, bitch.
So he's expressing that through his film.
That would be like if Katie Holmes was running in every movie, okay?
Yeah.
And she's not.
Well, you never know.
But I'm not a Cruise fan. Doesn't he still follow me on Twitter? That's wild. I mean,
I've been dorming with some guys that were transfer students or whatever.
Same.
And some people that just, like, there was one guy that was in my meteorology program who was, like, a lot older than us, and he was dormant, and so it's not a weird thing.
I can imagine, like, you would probably feel weirder just because you're like, who are all these annoying ass kids running around? You know what I mean? I feel like it's just gonna be annoying for you.
I mean, sure, it's just like, it's worrying if you're talking about, like, you know, communal bathrooms and just the regular thing that everybody is worried about when being in a dorm situation, but like being like a different age than everybody else that's dorming, it's not gonna be a weird thing.
Yeah, I mean, I could imagine I would feel weird in that situation too. You know what I mean? Just because you're like, okay, that's
You'd
the
be
one thing
seen as like the hashtag adult kind of like.
But honestly, everybody's just gonna be asking you to buy alcohol. Like,
yeah,
that's the
absolutely.
one thing you'll have to just be like, okay, can you fuck off? Like, because
Yeah,
that'll definitely
you're gonna
happen,
be the alcohol person,
which is like sad. So just be like, fuck off, or pay me a lot of money.
Yeah.
You should honestly charge like interest.
yeah, just start a whole business out of this.
Ooh, honestly, a very entrepreneurial opportunity that you can take part of. Actually, that's so illegal. Don't do that.
Don't do that at all.
We do not endorse that on Coffee with Chrachel DM.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so this one's a little bit heavier, but do you ever mourn, this is probably not relating to you, but do you ever mourn for who you were now that you are healing from depression? Are you ever sad because of everything you missed? I'm finally recovering from my own shit, and I find myself very sad for the person I was. Advice on getting over it. Absolutely. I feel like that's very normal. Like, I mourn for that, and I also almost just, like, I imagine myself even younger before I even was diagnosed with anything, and I knew I was like still being abused and like didn't know what was going on, and I just think about that and I'm like, I just wish I could go there and like comfort her and be like, girl, you get through it, you get out of there, you get help, you get support, you thrive. Like, it's, and as far as things that I've missed, oh my god, like so many things have been forever changed and missed and just different because of my PTSD. And like, I just have to think about it, like, also think about how many avenues your life took because of those things that you were dealing with, and like the people you met and the experiences you did get to have and the other amazing achievements. And honestly, like, it's not good to go through these things because it's horrible and you deal with trauma and all these other things and safety and oh man, but like also think about how strong you are, like stronger than the average binge. Like you are dealing with something that, you know, so many people are not dealing with, but also so many people are. And like, I don't know, it's just a testament to your strength as well. So I think
Absolutely.
It's definitely something that I think about though, especially like when I think about my younger self, you know, like I wish that I could just like go back and be like, hey, but also my life wouldn't have been the way that it is now if I didn't go through all of that. I don't know.
It's a weird thing to like try and say, like,
you're not your illness, but also your illness obviously shapes so much of your life.
Yeah.
And like even the best parts of it, like I talk about in therapy all the time, like the positive attributes that come from my terrible anxiety, which is me being so hyper self-aware that I know myself very well and have like a lot of confidence now in my knowledge of myself, and I don't require the validation of other people now because I'm doing all this work to know myself better than anyone. And it's like, obviously you don't mean shit, you know what I mean? Like your opinion wouldn't matter. And like also just the fact that I am probably one of your safest bitches because I am just always ready for that thing to happen, you know? I don't know. I think like that's the way you have to look at it. Like, okay, yes, it was horrible and I'm sad for the things I missed out on, but your life was just going that way, and like everything would change and everything would be so different if you didn't. It's like fucking with time, bitch.
That butterfly effect bullshit we were talking about on one episode. Like
I would never fuck with the time turner, okay? Just because like you always see it in movies and it always ends up bad. Like
it's never good.
I'm not that person though that believes in like fate and destiny because I hate that shit. Can I just get on a side tangent for a minute? Because
you are given permission to go on a tangent.
I hate that because it discredits all of the work that you do. I don't think it's up to the universe that you do things. I don't think it's up to fate and destiny. Sorry, John Locke from Lost, but it's your goddamn path. Obviously, there are things that are out of your control that other people affect, okay? Yeah. Notice how I say other people, not like some mystical fucking bullshit, okay? And that's probably why I'm not religious. No offense, because it's work. You know what I mean? It's no one's grand plan. It's your fucking work. That you got something, you got a good grade.
I don't like to think that like all the things that I've ever accomplished in my life, like I don't want to think like, wow, we were finally able to get to this apartment because we were granted like the permission from like a higher power via our karma.
No, we worked our butts off and we, you know, lived.
I put a lot of hard work into getting to this point, you know?
We did some shit, you know?
Yeah, so
that's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
Anyway. And you, obviously, everybody's entitled to their belief. That's just my personal one. Because I don't like to believe that it's out of my fucking control because I'm anxious. That's
what it boils down to.
It boils down to Rube's anxiety. Also, people want to know how I chose my tattoo and, like, if it has any, like, special meaning.
Yeah.
And it's so weird because, like, when I was younger, and I'm sure you were this way too, like, because Chris is already thinking about getting, like, a million now that he's seen me get mine.
Yeah, honestly, I wasn't, like, worried about, like, pain or anything like that, but now that you just, like, got one, I'm like, now I won't. Like,
But, like...
FOMO.
Okay, I'm logging off. But, like, when I was younger, I was like, it has to be a song lyric that I'll never get sick of, and actually just a French word that means something that English can't describe, and, like,
yeah.
all of these things, and now I'm just like, I love plants.
Exactly.
They're pretty.
Like, it's so simple.
I just wanted it to be something that, like, it's pretty, it's simple, it's very me, and it's never going to be something that I'm like, wow, I suddenly hate leaves. Like, they're suddenly horrible. So I got, like, a palm leaf because it's pretty, and the next one I want to get, I have a few ideas, but I definitely want to get the sword fern that's indigenous to this fucking area in the Pacific Northwest, because it's, you know, it'll tie in the Pacific Northwest. I love a good fern.
See, that one actually has, like, it has a little bit of meaning to it, like a place where you really thrive.
I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of botanicals, okay? Because I like to paint them, I like to be around them. I'm a fan of green, even though they're not green tattoos. They're just black.
I get you.
But it's the essence of green.
You know that's there.
You know?
I get you.
But I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there will be tattoos that I get that will have meaning, but... And I'm not saying get everything that's meaningless, but I don't know. My idea is, like, get something that you're never going to get sick of looking at, regardless of meaning, you know?
Yeah. I've been sitting here thinking, like, well, I still want something that's meteorology, weather related, because I still want something in that world. Like, at this moment in time, I still don't know. I thought I had an idea, but now I don't know about it, so... I don't know what I want to do in that regard, but I have another idea for something
that's different.
That's different. It's just random. It's something just simple, but it would look very nice, and it's not something I would get sick of seeing. And it's
And I also used to be like, oh, it can't be visible because when you get married, that one day you don't want it out. Like, bitch, no, I paid $150 for this. I want it out. I want it visible. Also, it depends on the job that you're trying to have.
Yeah, employers, obviously, that plays a big part.
But people are warming up to it. Like, I'm not, like, probably when I do get a nude, because I know I'm going to get a nude, like a very minimal, like, line drawing nude.
Yes.
I probably won't get that one visibly out there. I don't know. Just in case.
Just in case.
But, like, this leaf is for all your eyes.
If nobody can be offended by a leaf, you know what I mean?
I mean, honestly, I don't know.
Unless it was, like, poison ivy.
Ooh, have you ever had poison ivy?
No.
I have.
I've never had that.
And it's...
Or poison oak or any of that stuff.
Poison oak! For boyhood! Okay, but, like, honestly, it's the worst. I was getting a softball that went into the woods. We were practicing, and I fucking...
It's always, just... going into the woods for one reason.
Don't go into the woods.
Yeah, that's
moral of the story.
Yeah, absolutely. Never go in there. Cabin in the woods.
Oh my god. Don't get me started. And the last question is something that I can tell you I've never been asked before, which is not often, okay? Like, let's be real. This is, what you die wearing is your ghost outfit forever. What would you guys ideally rock as ghosts? Now, I have two answers.
There's two ways this can go. This could be like, what do I
want to wear to haunt people? I wouldn't haunt people. I'd be like cheering people on.
And what is most likely going to happen?
Okay, so like ideally I'd be wearing like a bomb ass dress, and like makeup is just on point. I don't know.
Can
really
you see
cute
makeup
shoes.
on ghosts? Depends on
if your highlight is blinding to the gods.
Oh
like,
my god!
It can.
Get the fuck out of here! I'm done.
But also I would wear like a classic fall look, because like my fall looks are my favorite looks.
No, I think I'm gonna go for like a really, really tailored, nice suit.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Like one of your nice pairs of glasses.
Yeah. Like, that would be an interesting ghost to show up. You'd be like, this man's here to tell me
Jeffrey
something
Zakarian
important. Like,
is here to give me a quest.
What is really going to happen? I'm going to be in, like, joggers and...
A
t-shirt.
I will absolutely be wearing legging. Okay, let's be really real.
Really
I'm probably
honest.
wearing nothing.
Yeah.
Because I'm naked a lot. But I would say leggings and one of my, like, random tie-dye shirts would be what I would end up with. And, like, a really shitty bun. Like, doesn't your hair get frozen, too?
All right, well, I guess that's enough gushing
Yeah.
for one podcast.
Honestly, I'm tired.
Yeah, it's late. I'm exhausted. We did a lot of work. I'm gonna sleep.
Thank you guys for being so supportive. Honestly,
Yes.
if you guys haven't been so supportive of this show, then none of this would be possible. So,
Absolutely. You guys helped make this happen.
yeah, definitely. So
We love you so much.
thank you for giving us a creative outlet that we didn't know we needed, and also a way to make a living that is fun. You know?
Absolutely.
So anyway, benches, get ready. And the rest of you guys, we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
So since Rachel got her first tattoo, we think it would be appropriate if all of the benches got their, I don't know if it's your first tattoo or not, but a tattoo.
This is just the tattoo that you just got, and let us know if this is something you would actually consider putting
If
on
we
your
got
body.
what tattoo you have on your body, that would be wild, honestly.
That would be crazy.
That'd
okay.
be weird.
So, starting off with Ishbel Mendes, who got the Liberty Bell.
Valerie Molina got a mola mola.
Emily Sweeney got a swan.
Melanie Walden got a Welsh dragon.
Alex Capraro got the Capricorn symbol.
Shannon Shires got the Shire from the Lord of the Rings.
Alicia McKee got a flying key from Harry Potter.
Kimberly Proza got a quote from Professor Dumbledore.
Sarah Booth got stalks of bamboo.
Emma Corbeil got a scorpion.
Angelica Feliz got an angel.
Michelle Cox got a conch shell.
Rebecca Mack got a Macintosh apple.
Joanna Jensen got a centaur.
Jennifer Fowler got a furry wolf, honestly, a turn.
Nathan Braden got a brain.
Leslie Wright got an infinity symbol on their wrist, right?
Got it. Alexandria Taylor got a headshot of Taylor Lautner,
Haven't
fitting
we
on
all?
many levels.
Renee Medina got the comedy and tragedy masks.
Gwen Stowe got a Rolling Stone, not the bandmates, just a Rolling Stone.
Amazing. Victoria Thu got Vicks Vapor Rub because we love branding.
Sloan Ford got a glass half full.
Or empty. Kat Schultz got a mural of their cat.
Megan Burrell got a birch tree.
Kim Greeley got a greenhouse filled with plants.
Jason Gonzalez got a fire-breathing dragon.
Lindsay Torlina got a tortoise.
Jess Adams got a honey badger.
Megan Oxley got a fox face.
Daisy Blossom Dottie got a daisy.
Wow. Kennedy Rochelle got a nautilus shell. Yes.
They're cool as shit. M. Smek got a Gemini symbol.
Rebecca Edmondson got a treble clef.
Taryn Parker got a bird of paradise.
Lutzi got a lunar eclipse.
Megan Ashley got a bowl of mashed potatoes.
Wow, a Lila tattoo.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Emily Tormey got a stormy sky.
Sonia Vazbrun got a vampire bite mark on their neck.
Sabrina Hughes got a huge mural of the Mona Lisa.
Fiona got a mug of coffee.
Stephanie Oliver got an olive in a martini.
Juanita Cara got their favorite car.
Annie Wynn got a window to a fantasy world.
Cassandra Lee got an hourglass filled with sand.
Emily Nygren got the night sky.
Courtney Hall got a Halloween jack-o'-lantern.
Angela Sue got a Superman symbol.
Aaron Bray got the brawny man.
Amazing. Jade Agoshi got a jade gemstone.
My Elizabeth got a Meyer lemon.
Talia Miller got a killer whale.
Avery Labelson got a bluebell.
Anthony Hood got the Black Panther.
Liz Holbrook got an open book.
Madison Greer got the Mad Hatter.
Megan Preyes got a praying mantis.
Corey Springfield got a field of dandelions.
Jaxador Who got Apple Jacks.
Bridget Carey Davis is getting all of Da Vinci's works.
Just all
of them.
Ash Roselle got a bouquet of roses.
Beth Fonseca got a griffin.
Ian Murphy got a mermaid.
Kendall Berg got an iceberg.
Chloe Ireland got the flag of Ireland.
Just classic. Taco Roach got a dancing taco.
Camellia Mulkey got a chameleon.
Amanda Peet got a manatee.
Caitlin Whalen got a blue whale.
Cody Robinson got a robin. Whoa.
Wow, crazy. It's a cardinal. Lawrence Phone got a pirate ship.
Dana Daly got a cheese Danish. Fuck yes.
Claire Wood got a wood slab.
Anna Hernandez got a Banandez split.
Lynn and Drew got a drawing of a violin.
Layers.
Bam.
Mackenzie Knight got a suit of knight's armor.
And Rachel Evans is eventually going to get a bottle of Evian.
Wow. Glug glug. Sip on this. And the rest of the beach bonches are me trying desperately not to itch my arm right now because that's me.
It's a lot.
We've got Bree Cram,
Ashley Riefenberger,
Mallory,
Allie Malone,
and Kathleen Wynn.
Thank you guys so much for supporting the show and listening to us just gush about an apartment and a tattoo and all that jazz.
Yeah, clink clink, bitch.
So we will see you guys on Monday.
Bye!